on Coast Spear Guns, coming at you with another episode of From Wood to Water. First off, I want to thank all of you for all the feedback, the comments, and for watching the current videos. They've brought in a lot more traction, views, feedback than I could have possibly expected right at the beginning. But for this episode, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're building a custom for Aaron Stasiak. He's the owner and founder of The Qualified Captain, which I'm sure 90% of this page watches his page as well. It's great content for boating, safety, all of that stuff, and just the crazy stuff people do with boats. It's a hugely successful page. I strongly suggest checking it out if you haven't already. But for Aaron, he's for years used our 54 standard fatback, and he's had great success with it. He loves that gun, and unfortunately lost one. I can't remember the exact circumstances. In the water video for this episode, I'm sure he'll tell us exactly what happened with it. But in this episode, we're going to build him a custom. For this, I thought we would use a teak core. I'm going to do a contrast. I'm going to build two of them. I'm going to do a contrast. One with a teak core and Wenge for the outside. It's a very interesting dark wood. It'll create a really nice contrast. So we're going to do Wenge for the outside, and then we're going to do a contrast with Wenge on the inside and teak on the outside. And we'll etch one, if not both of them. I'm not sure which one we'll do, but we'll do the custom etching. And for the second part of the video, we plan on traveling up to his waters, which are in the Carolinas, and go on the quest for I've never seen a hogfish bigger than 15 pounds. So that's where they exist, and I want to see if we can actually find one. So I'll ask Aaron to bring one of his friends. They know the waters very well, and we'll go up there and see if we can come across one of those big 15-pound hogfish. 15 plus pound, hoping for a 20-pounder. So stay tuned. Hope you guys enjoy the build, and let's get to work. So now we got our two contrasting stocks. They're both 54 fatbacks, standard fatbacks. Both using Wenge as the contrasting wood. So this one's now tracked and ready for the CNC and all the machining work. Came out really nice. You can see the figuring in it. Has a really cool look to it, very unique. And this wood is actually, you know, to get in decent quantities, it's actually pretty difficult, especially to find it in 8/4 or 2-inch. It's really hard to get good amounts of it, especially longer pieces. But, you know, we'll try to do more of these in the future. This is the contrasting one. So this is Wenge on the outside, teak on the inside, and this one's Wenge on the inside, teak on the outside. Creates a very unique look. So you can see the contrast. And it makes for a very unique gun, spear gun, something different. Aaron's already had, I think, 2 or 3 of these. So to give him something different will be really interesting. I think he'll really enjoy it. So we're gonna take these over to the CNC and get to work. So there we go. Machining is done. These are ready to go to sanding. Give you a look at the difference. That beautiful Wenge. So now these go off to sanding, and then they're going to get stamped, and then we'll take them off to coating, and you can see the transformation from the way they look now and the deeper rich colors come out. And one of these I'm going to etch for Aaron. I'll put either qualified or qualified captain or whatever on the back here, so it'll look pretty awesome. And then we're off to the Carolinas to see if we can find a massive hogfish. So stay tuned. These are now sanded, drilled, ready to go into coating. see. Aaron sent me the logo last week, and many of you know the Qualified Captain logo. It's circular, and with these spear guns, especially the fatbacks, these are reef body guns, and our reef body guns are not terribly wide, so I have very minimal room to work with. So to make it a circle, it'd be really small, you wouldn't really notice it. So I asked him if I could break the logo apart a little bit where people would still get the message and it would still, show the logo. Kind of like when you see a Nike logo, you know the swoosh means Nike. We all know this means Qualified Captain. So I took the logo apart a little bit and it came out pretty cool. Now it's prepped and ready for final coat, and we're gonna take them next door and final coat them. I've got this one, which is the Wenge over teak. Hard to see much with the base coats on there, but you'll see it. It'll pop once it has its final coat. Then I took this one here, which is a teak over the Wenge, and applied the same thing. So I think it'll be a really cool look. And I think the final result will be really impressive. While I was doing these, I thought I'd show this one too. I'll show you the final result just because I was doing these customs. My friends over at Rodan, they fixed our Rodan for us, the one that you can look at our previous videos, the one we recovered from 170 feet, and they went well above and beyond to bring that thing back to life. I was really impressed. So I told them I'd hook them up with something special. Had this zebra wood stock sitting there, and zebra wood has got beautiful color, grain to it, and it's really gonna pop once it's done. But I did their logo for them. So this will be on display at their warehouse over in on the West Coast. I believe it was Sarasota, right around there. So that'll be really nice look, hanging up in their main office. So we're gonna take these over to final coat and show you guys the result. Fresh out of coating, or top coating, final coating. This is the teak over Wenge. Turned out pretty good. It's got the Qualified logo, now it's sealed in there, so it'll never fade. And you just got to get a close-up look at it to really appreciate the character of the wood. Trying not to, there's so much gloss, there's so much shine in this finish that it's hard to get a real appreciation for it. But over the teak, I think it really, really pops with a small amount of very dark Wenge in the middle. And the second one is the Wenge over teak. Now from a distance, it just looks really dark. But when you get up close to it, you can really see the depth. And it has some really cool characteristics to it. So now that this stage is done, it's on to assembly, and then I'll bring these up to Aaron and he can decide which one he wants to keep. But so far I'm really happy with the result. I think they turned out great. testing builds. This is the first not super complicated build. I mean, these are our reef models, so we do hundreds and hundreds of these every year. And, you know, thought we'd twist it up a little bit, put some wenge in there, give it a nice look, put the etching on there, which turned out really nice. And, you know, I like how the wenge over teak came out. It's such high contrast. It's a very unique spear gun. There's not another one like this out there. Same goes for the one with the wenge in the center. And as a bonus, I thought I'd show you how the one turned out for my friends over at Rodan. I mean, it's just, zebra wood is awesome. It's just a pain to work with. It's hard to really source large amounts of it in longer lengths. And it's a tear out nightmare. Usually you can get almost to the finish point of a spear gun with these zebra woods. And if you're not careful doing climbing cuts, it'll tear out on you and the whole spear gun's ruined in half a second. So that's why we don't do a lot of zebra wood guns. But this turned out really nice. It'll be on display at their warehouse over in Sarasota. So I'm excited that that's where it's going. It'll get a lot of appreciation there. If you guys like what you see, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. That's what keeps us going. I really appreciate all of you that have sent me comments, emails, and if there's any build that you'd like to see us do, by all means, shoot me an email. I have some great ideas coming up. I have some new products I'm going to be working on that I will be taking video of, bring you guys along with, so you get to see the development of how we come up with a new product. And also we have some Bahamas footage coming out. So we have a lot of great content coming out by the end of summer. So again, like, comment, subscribe, and if there's anything you'd like to see, by all means, shoot me an email, johnjohn@coaspearguns.com. And until the next build, stay safe out there.